Hey guys, so today I've got an Outlander journal for you. I've got this simple little burlap ribbon here to keep it closed, and it's got a little book plate on the front and this sort of greenish gray cover. I just sort of liked it a little bit plain here in the front, but that green and these colors still really reminded me of Scotland. And then the binding is still exposed and the back is also plain. And this is hand-bound signatures and a handmade cover. So on the inside here, we have the Alexander Malcolm printer. And then on the other page, I've got a couple of tags in here, a few little things that are sitting in this pocket. And then there are tea-dyed pages in here as well as doilies that are sort of dark color. The tea dye is pretty light. And then there's like a flower motif kind of throwing back to that first episodes of Outlander when she was working as a healer in Scotland, and then Thistle, of course, being very symbolic of Scotland. There's a little belly band here, another little distress tag, and then some more tea-dye pages. There's lots of blank pages in here. I wanted to make sure there was like plenty of room. This little pocket there can hold some more stuff in it. More of the flower motif. Lots of room to journal, put your thoughts in, add your own, bits of ephemera. More pockets. More of the flowerish, greenish gray motif. Another little tiny pocket where you could slip something inside. And this is that heavier craft paper too. Great for like attaching pictures and things too. And then Claire Fraser. A little bit of a distressed piece of paper with her name on it. I kind of wanted this to be like a little bit like her diary. So just like different things that she might have put in there from her life, from her time, in the past, and then in the 1940s and 50s and 60s. More distress tags here with a little bit of twine attached, and another little pocket. I've tried to put lots of pockets in here, so you could just like store things in here if that's what you wanted to do. The craft paper is great for making little pockets on it as well. If you wanted to add more, you definitely could. A little more of like the herbs, a little bit of the bee theme, kind of looking forward to the future. More pockets, and then James Fraser. Didn't do his whole name, but some more pages here. I'm loving this season of Outlander, by the way. It's really interesting, and it's interesting how they're tracking like both their lives as they go through. So yes, the infamous Bonnie Prince Charlie is also in here. I didn't think it would be right to not have a little image of him. And then I put little pieces of distressed tartan in here to try and call back to the battle. There's another, piece here, like the piece he had when he was in prison, kept behind the rock. Although I believe that's more of a TV thing and not necessarily a book thing. So, another image of the battle in here. More distressed pages, and then there's like this little bit of like Lollybrook, and I put the word who there because this is like when she's she leaves the past and goes back to what was her present. She's not sure who she is anymore, what her life is anymore. So I did a few collages like this that I thought like Claire might have if she had put together this sort of journal of her own life. And another traveling and calling back to all of that. And then some of these colors, so I kind of try to track her through time. So as we move into the present for her, like into the 50s and 60s and all of that. I tried to put colors that more would have been appropriate for that time, like the polka dot and things. Another callback to like the time period in the chart and her, thinking back on what her life had been. A little ticket referencing the little time they were going to go to the movies, and then Frank tells her, I've already been. And a little more bits of ephemera and things in here that you could use as journaling tags or just however you wanted. You could definitely, attach pictures to them and use them as bookmarks. And then there's a little envelope here with a little bit of paper in it. Write little notes or whatever and tuck it in. Keep lists on it. That's a good thing for that. Then the Sassenach, I don't know, however you want to say it, that's in here. Some more of the like ephemera stuff from that period. And then more of I tried to do more of like a travel theme here, because this is her when she like leaves the United States, goes back and decides she wants to go back through the stones, and then her traveling back again to the past to be back with him. And there's another little envelope. I thought this could be the kind of thing that she might have like kept with her, like notes and things that she might have had with her when she went through the stones in her dress where she carried all the things. And lots of distress, and this little doily. I just really love these doilies. They're adorable. And then, more places to journal and add things in if you want. And then kind of calling back to what her past had been. Now, like, she's reunited with her past. And so I tried to put more of that ephemera in here, and the idea of traveling and moving through time and space. And a few more distress pages and some more blank pages here at the end. The spot for a little bit of ephemera with a little doily that I put together. I told you I love the doilies. I love them. They're adorable. And some more distress paper, blank pages. And that's the end. And the back side is blank with just the regular paper. Thanks for taking a look with me today, guys. If you like it, go ahead and subscribe.